I'm back. I know I kind of disappeared off the face of the earth for like a year, but we don't talk about that. So, this is just gonna be kind of a video talking about what's gonna happen from here and kind of a life update because it's been a year. Oh, there's so much to talk about. But yeah, let's just get into it. So, we're gonna start by talking about what's been going on recently. What have I been doing? Like, what's gonna happen to the channel? Well, I am planning to be mainly a Roblox YouTuber, maybe throw some Star Stables and other randomness in there. I definitely will be posting a lot more horror content as I love horror, and mainly Wild Horse Island content as well. As I've gotten back into Wild Horse Islands, if I randomly start stuttering, I can hear an echo myself, which throws me off so bad. Yeah, that's just the fun part. But pretty much, mainly Wild Horse Island content, as I've been spending a lot of time on Wild Horse Island, and probably a lot more simple videos that I don't take a while to edit, as, well, editing is quite difficult for me, as I do not have the motivation for it most of the time. So, that's fun. We love that. Amazing. Oh my god, I just got 5 neon flower. That's amazing. That's amazing. I love that. But pretty much just a lot of Wild Horse Island content and things like that. I'm just going to plant some more flowers again. Just use up these seeds. But what has happened in the year that I disappeared? Well, as I've kind of hinted, I got severely depressed and things did not go well for me for a while. I got severely depressed in 2023. Like, very bad. I wanted to off myself. I did not want to be alive anymore. It was horrible. So that was a very tough time for me and my family, that's for sure. And it's definitely something that it's something that affects you. I am on antidepressants, and it has been going very nicely since getting that. A year ago, at the start of 2024, I was diagnosed with mild inattentive ADHD, which affects my motivation and my attention span really badly, which kinda sucks, but hey, life is life. Things happen. But yeah, it's been tough for sure, adjusting and learning, coping with it, and finally having a word for what that is. So that's been fun. Life's been great, I guess, I would say. But yeah, it's just been a lot of adjusting and stuff like that. I stopped Wild Horse Islands after I got depressed, which that was tough for sure. And then I came back in 2024, early 2024. So that was wonderful. And so that was definitely hard to get the event horses I missed. And it was very fun. Definitely spent a lot of time back then getting all the event horses I missed. In 2023, that'd be like the Pumpkin Spice Latte Fjord, Deep Sea Clyde, like all those I did get after a lot of work. But since coming back, I have been IOH hunting, and I think it was early March. It was March 10th or 11th. It was March 11th. I caught my first IOH, and here I'll show him to you. His name is Manticore. He is a tiger stripe Appaloosa. First IOH, I was so happy, and I love him to bits, and I'm never selling him at all. And then 10 days later, I caught my second, which was Latte, my Leafy Fjord. Then during the 2 times IOH event in March. No, these 2 were in February. It was February. And then in March, I caught my 2 other IOHs, my Limestone Appaloosa Lioness, and one of my personal favorites, the one I'm so happy about, is my tiny little Ophelia, who is a Moonstone Icelandic, and she is 11 hands. She was so tiny. I was so happy when I caught her. But yeah, as you can see, it's the end of the St. Patrick's Day event. I already got all those horses, so I'm already all good on that. I just enjoy IOH hunting and getting money because I'm kind of broke-ish right now, as I spent a lot of my money like buying things and accessories for horses. For Lioness specifically, as I did not have any pearly orange items, like, at all, so I had to get those from the trading realm, which sucked. That was, yeah. But I'm happy I at least got an outfit done for her. That took a long time. And I also spent a lot of money breeding my second mismatch, which is Oriana. I bred her with one of my friends. She is white and palomino, as you can tell. I did not know she was in mismatch when I first bred her. This was my first mismatch bred 2 years ago when breeding like around first came out. So that's him. I have 2 pretty good breed mismatches. And honestly, their coats are also pretty good. He's a breeding unique coat. She's an island unique coat. So, hey, that's pretty good. Pretty good there. But I've actually started going to school again after being homeschooled for 6 years due to separation anxiety and trauma of school, which has been lovely. I've been going to school part-time. I used to go for half a day. Currently, as I'm filming this, it's spring break for my school. And I will be soon starting going for like around 3/4 of the day or a full day, depending on the day and the block rotations, because that's just how my school works. But yeah, I have new friends, as I did talk about my friend Blue. She's in great. I have other new friends and all that. I'm still friends with Lunar. I know, very surprising. We've had a very on and off friendship, but we're going good. But yeah, it's just been a lot. Another thing is the start of 2024, around a year ago. My dog got just Mouse, which we have a video of him as a puppy when he was younger. He randomly stopped eating. Like, he would not eat. This dog loves food. He will eat anything he can eat and everything. So him not eating is a serious concern. So we took him to the vet, and we thought it was a teeth issue because he wasn't eating. The vet checked him over, and turns out his liver was failing. He had jaundice. You could see, yeah, it was horrible. Jaundice is basically the whites of his eyes were yellow, his skin was looking yellow. And my parents that day had to drive around 2 hours to bring him to the emergency vet. He was placed there on fluids and was there for 3 days. They took tests and a bunch of stuff, and we were gone on the mainland. Not the mainland. We were gone on vacation. We were gone on vacation, so we didn't. So they were only supposed to contact my dad, but they contacted my mom. We learned he has a rare disorder. I'm not sure if it's not really genetic. It is a mutation. He has a liver mutation where it's called copper storage disease. Basically, instead of excreting the copper, his liver stores it, which was slowly killing his liver. We are so lucky we caught it before it got worse, before his liver failed and he passed. So we put him on medication to hopefully fix it. It didn't work. Everything was going down except for one marker we really needed to go down. Sadly, we took him off the medication, and that was in June 2024. 2024, jeez. And we thought he was going to be alive for maybe like a month or two. A few weeks, maybe. He's still alive. We don't know how. He has no signs of jaundice right now. He's alive. He has slowed down and is on a medication, a steroid, to up his appetite so he'll eat. And due to that steroid, he does have muscle wasting on his face, which we did see the vet for an eye infection, and we found out he was chubby, but he is on palliative care, so none of us thought he was going to make it this long. It's kind of every day is a blessing, since he could die any day now. It's just like any week, like 1 week he could be fine, and 1 week he would have jaundice again, and we're going to have to put him down. It was definitely hard at first dealing with that. We kind of had pre-grief. He wasn't dead, he was fine, but it was just the grief, the thought of losing him. And Mouse isn't that old. Mouse is 7 years old. For a dog breed that can live up to 15, that is pretty young. But he's still alive. He's still kicking. He's alive. I don't know what else to say. We call him our magical dog or our miracle dog, as he's not dead yet. Not the vets. The vet is like, I don't even know how he's alive either. He's magical. Yeah, the vet said my dog is magical. Yep. But on a happier note, I never really talked about this, but I think it was 2022 when we first got our dog Scout. And she's an anxious dog. She's our second dog. She's very anxious. She has anxiety and is on medications. Actually, funny enough, the same medication that I'm on for my anxiety and depression, she is taking the same dose for her anxiety. and she's a lot smaller than me. But we've had to do a lot of training for her reactivity, as she can be quite reactive to dogs, people. It's random. Honestly, she's very unpredictable of what she will react to. It's just, we don't know why she reacts to something. We know it's like fear and anxiety, but it's just random. But she's been doing a lot better. We've done a lot of training. She is amazing. Both our dogs are doing dog agility again, which is great. They're both very happy with that. But yeah, there's been a lot going on, and I just haven't had the thought of posting. I haven't had the motivation to edit anything. Like, I did film videos, but I just never got to editing them. And I was just like, oh, what's this video about? Oh, okay. I don't really want that, so bye. So that's just kind of what was going on with me. But on a happier note, I would say, I have an Instagram and a Twitch. Twitch, I've been kind of streaming on and off. It's weird. But Instagram, I post a lot more in-person content. I post a lot more of my art. And I started making dragon puppets, so I post those on there as well. I have currently like 2 that I'm working on, and I kind of messed things up, oopsies, and I've been trying to fix it by color matching. It's been tough for sure, but it's fun. I post on Instagram my lessons when I ride. I make edits of them. I just simply use CapCut because CapCut is easy to use. So yeah, those are really easy to make edits with. So I make edits and I post them on there. So I have a lot more in-person content on my Instagram, and that's more, I post a lot more often, as it's a lot more fun to post and a lot easier for me to post on there as it is on my phone compared to my YouTube, where most of my stuff is on my computer. And I can't really take my computer with me. Like, I can't do that. That's not possible. But yeah, that's pretty much. I will have links to both in the description. I do play a lot of variety games on my Twitch. It's just a lot of random stuff and just me kind of having fun. And that's mainly it. I've been just spending a lot of time on Wild Horse Islands, playing with friends, getting back into school after 6 years of not going to school. It's definitely been a struggle, and recently I took an autism assessment, private autism assessment. My parents paid it. It was very expensive because I'm older, and we luckily got it for a few months, it's only was like 1 or 2 months after we first got it, as a lot of the wait times are like 18 months and just like years, and like just a lot of crazy wait times. So we got that done. Actually, the last appointment, which it was on the mainland, as we live on an island, it was on the mainland, so we had to take the ferry there and back, and it was very tiring, but we're done. We will be getting we will be doing a video call and getting the results from that, which would definitely be great for me. But yeah, my horse obsession has not faltered. My dragon obsession has grown exponentially. So I definitely will be posting like more Wild Horse Island content, but also some Dragon Adventure content. That's for sure as well, as I enjoy both those games and it's just fun to do. But mainly Wild Horse Islands, as I spend most of my time on there, unless one of my friends are like, play Dragon Adventures. Why do you have this many hours? Like, girl. Yeah, I've been shamed by Minnie and Akuji for the amount of hours I play on this game. The hours in question, yeah, when I first checked, it was 309. Let's just say I've been busy. And I've been very excited trying to catch my 5th IUH, and I soon will be making, hopefully, when I catch my 5th one, I'll edit a video together of catching my 5 IUHs. I am planning to try to at least get 1 IUH each island, and then just kind of going around islands to catch IUHs, as I would love to catch all IUHs. And I probably would be, if I get duplicates and it's not like a really good breed, or breed I don't want, I would probably trade them, which will definitely help for my goal of getting a Clover Clyde or a V1 Valentine's Frisian, which are 2 of my dreams. I am really hoping I can get the rest of them. As actually a while ago, I got Minerva, who is the Clover White, which I bought for 700k. That was expensive. And Legend, who I got for a really good trade. I don't remember the exact trade, but it was a really good trade. On my part, like, I thought I was so under, like, but I did it, and it was honestly, I do not regret that trade, because I remember regretting, like, selling that horse. And same goes for one of my newer horses, Stormy. I got her from Minnie because Minnie allowed me to loot a little bit of her inventory. And so I was like, a few days earlier, I was like, oh, I really regret, like, I saw someone with that horse, and I'm like, oh, I really regret selling that, like, not getting that V1. And I did. I got her back. I'm so happy. But yeah, I don't actually have this little horses. This is not even my full inventory of horses. Like, this is just most of my events and stuff. So, yeah, most of my horses are actually currently in my storage. Yeah, I have just a few, just a little bit, just a little bit. I don't have that many. But yeah, I did also, again, from looting my friend's inventory, I got squid. So, I love squid. Squid is the best. But yeah, I have been able to get, like, backpack upgrade kits for upgrading my backpack and all that. But yeah, I think I'm pretty much done yapping. I think I'm just gonna keep grinding for the next few hours. Or until my motivation and focus die. Which probably won't be long. But yeah, you might see me in servers, probably more trading servers, as I don't tend to really play on public, unless I'm just wanting to chill. Like, sometimes I go on public for, like, training, and that's mainly it. I don't really IOH hunt on public servers. I mainly just chill in my private server most of the time. Because why not? I have a private server, why not use it? And plus, I've had a lot of really good luck in here. And I don't have to deal with the risk of people catching an IUH that has spawned. And me not able to get there fast enough. That risk is pretty much not there. Because I'm usually the only one in this private server. So yeah, that's just, it's I prefer private servers a lot more than I do public servers. It's just a lot easier for grinding, and I don't have to worry about people trying to constantly come up to me and being like, hey, can I offer? Can I offer for that horse? Read the name. It says NFA, and if you do not know what NFA means, it basically means not for anything. Read the names. Most of my horses that I do not want to trade have NFA on them. All of my event horses have NFT or NFA on them. So, yeah, nuh-uh. I'm never trading these horses. Unless they're called for trade or IWC or PWC, which is in Pure Wild Caught, which is most of my events are wild caught, as I spend a lot of my time running around, grinding, catching all the events, and I just prefer wild caughts than buying them. Most of my events nowadays are wild caught. Both Shires from the St. Patrick's Day event that I have are wild caught. Clove, wild caught. Gold Rush, wild caught. Who else was wild caught? Where is Darcy? Where is Darcy? Where is he? I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is. Wild caught. Lean On, you were purchased. Cryo, wild caught. Oh, you were all purchased. Well, I know you were wild caught. Wild caught. You're purchased. Pokey is wild caught. Most of my event nowadays are wild caught. Is what I'm trying to say. Cupid, wild caught. And I have just a lot of wild caught horses, as that's what I prefer to do, as I guess it adds a bit more value, or it's just cooler to have a wild caught horse compared to like buying one with Robux or buying one from the shop. I just prefer grinding for my horses as it feels more rewarding. That's for sure. And like I said, and it's also a lot better because there's a chance of getting an event IUH, and also just to get an IUH in general. I've never caught or seen an event IUH in the wild myself, but I have seen people with some pretty cool event IUHs. I saw someone with a burgundy horse. It was like, I think it was a quarter, burgundy quarter. I have a picture, I can put it up. With a ruby mane and a ruby tail, and it looked really cool. Like, that looked cool. I'm probably gonna buy some apples after this, and buy some apple seeds, and get that taken care of, as I have a lot of outfits to make with my horses, as for a while I was like, oh, I'm not gonna make outfits for horses. Now I do. Ever since getting my IUHs and stuff, I've been like, I want to. Oh, my friend's here. Alright, well, I shall head off. I'll see everybody in the next one. Goodbye.